Like it or not, the digital age is at our front door, and you can either find ways to adapt or be lost in this new wave of technology. Companies such as Uber, Waze, Netflix, Google, and Amazon have been using this technology known as AI for years now, and soon enough, more companies will follow in their footsteps. What is AI, you might ask? AI is short for artificial intelligence, which according to Malcolm Frank, Paul Roehrig, and Ben Pring, authors of What to Do When Machines Do Everything, is a combination of algorithms, data sets, hardware, and human input that can essentially learn over time. Google uses this when they attempt to finish your search results. Netflix showcases this when they give you recommendations on what to watch next. And Uber uses this technology when they send a driver to your location in minutes. Artificial intelligence is all around us already, and soon some speculate that if a product costs more than $5 and cannot be eaten, it will be automated. With this rise of automation, the questions arise whether or not jobs will be lost, and more importantly, will my job be automated? Before I answer this question, let me make a very important distinction between jobs and tasks. A job requires knowledge and thought about how to do specific actions, such as being a doctor and knowing how to perform surgery, and using emotional intelligence to deliver news to patients and their families in a way that is as comforting as possible. A task is an action that requires little to no thought about what is being done, and usually consists of minimal steps, possibly one or two. An example of this would be a single individual on an assembly line. Now, back to the initial question you've been waiting for. Is my job safe from automation? Well, if you have a job as defined as what previously mentioned, then artificial intelligence will significantly improve your ability to achieve high results. On the other hand, unfortunately, if you are getting paid to do a specific task, then most likely your job will be automated. This may seem a little terrible, and for many people it will be devastating. However, if you have a growth mindset that can continue to adapt to the obstacles ahead of you, then this should only be a bump in the road. With the implementation of artificial intelligence becoming more widespread, that means there will be new jobs that emerge that have never existed before. Some other concerns that deal with AI come from Hollywood blockbusters, such as The Terminator or iRobot, and that is the fear that AI will be able to think and reprogram itself to always be 10 steps ahead of humans at all times. There's a name for this type of AI. It is known as super AI. This type of artificial intelligence is one of the 3 different kinds, and for those of you who fear that this will happen, let me read you a quote from the book. Worrying about general or super AI is like worrying about overpopulation on Mars before we've ever set foot on it. In the quote, they also mention general AI, which is a type of artificial intelligence capable of doing complex or multi-step tasks. When being discussed, most of the time, people are talking about narrow AI. This type of artificial intelligence is specifically designed for one task, and this will be the type of AI that replaces factory work. Although the future is always uncertain, it is safe to say that this digital age will arrive, and it is best to prepare yourself for what the future holds by having a growth mindset. A mindset that allows you to notice the changes all around you and allows you to change as a result. For the people listening and are interested in learning more about how they can better prepare themselves, I recommend checking out many resources, including listenforinsight.com. For everybody who wants to get ahead and learn more about the digital age, I think that you are on the right track. For those of you who choose not to adapt as the world around you does, I wish you luck. Thank you.